based on the dream. Shali, huiralange wanona Boikarabelo rangu big ega mass. And I will be like I'm have a video, but before we get into this video, please do click the subscribe button somewhere more more. Do you like the video? If you like the video, if you hate the video, like the video. And then you can follow me on all social media platforms. On Instagram at Boikarabelo rankumise, Boikarabelo_rankumise, Facebook Boikarabelo rankumise, Twitter Boikarabelo_rankumise, and I'm still on YouTube Boikarabelo rankumise as usual. So RAKGADI, I'm back. This time for the first time. I'm back with a story time, right? And today's story time is going to be based on the dream. Like I said, today's story time is going to be based on getting my learner's license. Did I pass? Did I fail? If you want to find out, listen to the story time. Please do watch the whole video. I don't know. So, I don't think so. I'm first going to give you information as to like how I applied, where I wrote my learners, and how I wrote my learners. Then we're gonna get into my experience. So I've got everything on book because I'm recording with my phone. But yes, first I'm going to say that yes, I vlogged from the moment I applied, not the moment I left this house. But because of space issues, but anyway, so the information that you should be getting is the different codes. So there's a code. I know some people call it code 1, code 2, code 3. There's code A, code B, code C. There's code 1, code 2, code 8, code 10. Yeah, but there are 3 codes. The first code you can get at the age of 16, which is where you qualify to be riding on a motorbike. The second code, you qualify for driving normal cars, like small cars, you know. And I think it also applies for sprinters and quantums and 7-seaters and, you know, yes. And then the third code goes for trucks, buses, and so on, right? So I went and I applied for the second code, so code B. I was 17 then. Well, I'm still 17, but last year. This took place on the 17th of December. Yes, I wrote my learner's license on the day. And the website I applied on was on natis.com, which is the Department of Transport website. Yes. And then my experience, when you get there, you should have your ID book or the new smart card. The ID smart card. And then I applied offline. And I went and completed my learner's license at the DLTC, Driver's License Testing Department for I went and I wrote there. And then I did vlog. And then another thing, the book I used to study is Pass Your Learners Easily. It's this book. It was passed down to me by my late uncle, Malum Frankie. Miss you, my nigga. Miss you. And then I studied, I've been studying through the lockdown because it's something I really wanted to get. And I've been nagging Mother Gayona. She even got so irritated to a point where she wasn't even answering me when I started talking about it at some point. And then at another point, she paid attention and then we applied and everything. And then I studied, selected questions. I did the things that needed to be done. And then, part of it, After applying online, you're going to need to fill in your name, your surname, so on and so on and so on. And then at the end, you're going to get a receipt where you are required to pay a specific amount of payment for your application and for you to write. So I paid the amount 103 rand, 108, somewhere there, 100 and something, but not something above 110. And then because I'm in Centurion and I couldn't go and the payment needed to be processed that day, on that specific day, RAKGADI Yolanda, my aunt, she paid for me. And then, thank you very much, by the way. She paid for me, and then I continued studying, doing my thing and everything. And then a week before going to write, we were on holiday at my not even holiday work. We were at a weekend away at my grandmother's house, right? And on this weekend away, my grandfather took the time to show me the basics. We were there in the yellow bantam pen. Do we know what to call? And I was flowing, and I was like, and I could say I can really recommend that before going, get someone to at least show you a bit and let you drive the car, because it actually gives you a little ting. Because you see, reading on the manual, I knew, okay, gear 1, gear 2. But once I started changing the gear, I started being even more educated and knowing, okay, hey, gear 1. Got home. 2, emphasize the speed. 3, 1 correct. And here's my case 1%. Yes. And then on the 11th, we went on a holiday at a farm, family farm. And then I went to Zoho, helped me with the questions by asking me questions, and I answered, and surveying and stuff like that. Thank you, Zoho. And then now we can get into the story time. Now let's get into the story time. Got me. I forgot to mention the requirements. You must come with your ID book. You must come with your receipt on the day. Come with your receipt, the one that you paid for, with your information and everything. You must come with your own pen, because you're going to wait. And he was like, dude, be there on time. Be there punctual. It's not a joke. It's like a test. If you go testing, go high school, they allow you to enter and write and you leave. University, have I kept or face that test unless I give everything. But be on time. Be punctual. Now, let's get into the actual story. So, Na and Mother, we applied online, and she the previous night she told me, she's like, wake up early so we can apply online. So we went on nettest.com, we applied. When we got in, you need to look for a slot, right? So we're looking for a slot around Centurion where I can go and write. Centurion 0 slots. Then we went with the idea, let's go to Watlu, close to Mamelodi. Then get Mother, Manipechu. And then, but that also didn't work. Then Raman of Norman, Mabupani has a slot, and slots in fact. And Mabupani having a slot, it's my dad's side of the family that lives that side. So RAKGADI, Manselina, they live that side. So I might as well go right there, and then RAKGADI can come and so on. Then there was the agreement. We applied online. Slot is great. Receipt is there. RAKGADI Magongo pays it, and we said to go study. Abukitsoho comes with the questions and everything. Malum B, got to be driving, grandfather. And then the day we left here was early in the morning. We leave here. My hair was so painful because it was on the 17th of December. The 16th of December, I went to do my hair. So my hair is so 1, 2. I'm going to ride. So we're leaving Centurion, Ragai, across the mountains, Mabubani. We went. Chicago, I'm writing at 3. Ne? At 2:30, we still on the highway. Enough local. Once I arrive there, I get there. Who's pretty pig? You guys are like, so pretty who busy? And I'm like, okay, I rock this thing. Let's go. Again, I was gating. When I entered the gate, I asked the securities there. I'm like, okay, so what about Kwalandi learner's license? Where do they write? You know, they understand. And then they were like, down there by that white building. Went to the white building, got there, it's full. I don't know where to go. Now this like, it's not even a hall. It's not even a place where you can know like, go. It's a hall, ne? And you need to ask, where guy, and the agenda how we got in, waited. Now there's like 10 minutes until we start writing. Sharp. 10 minutes we wait, we enter. They call out our names. Ashiwe, Remufilo, Boikarabelo, Rangumise, in. Mama, in. We're like, we go in one by one. Then there's this lady. This lady like, we. Yeah. The way we were waiting in the waiting room. And she's like, are you nervous? Kiria, like, can never see but and it's like, yo, and then like it's healing, but you know what? All the best told me, and I was like, okay, no problem, friend. So we enter, ne? When we enter, she comes to me and she's like, good luck, friend. I'm like, good luck. Time, I don't even know her name. She doesn't know my name. Ma, it's holy. Show me good luck, show me. And then we start writing. In fact, we don't start. And mind you, we're writing with computer system. We're not doing paperwork. They changed the systems, right? So now, as we about to start our invigilator, then it's like we have demo examples before we start the test. So can you please proceed and do those? Then he's like, okay. So click this answer. He asked the question like, so what does these 3 both mean? Meaning it's the countdown for when you off ramp. It's like 3 strokes. Then the other one has 2 strokes. Then the other one has 1. Sharp with 3 countdowns. Click the 3 countdown answer. Answer number C. We click. Answer number C turns green. Then he's like, that means it is correct. And then you move on to the next question. The next question. What does this yellow sign mean? What do all the yellow signs mean? It means there's construction taking place and stuff like that. So click answer number A. And I'm like, aren't we supposed to click answer number C? Now we click A. Then it turns red. Then he's like, it indicates the answer is wrong. I'm like, okay, so it's going to very indicate to us, you got this one right, you got this one wrong. As you go, okay, so far I've got 6 wrong. Now, let me get 28 right, so that I can at least pass this learner. So sharp, then he's like, good luck to me, start. Enough lobo. I look over my divider, good luck, show me good luck. We start. And they get another one. I'm clicking there. And as I'm clicking, these things, they turn in green. And then 3 reds. I got 3 reds and I'm like, looks like a passing. I got more than like 50 right. It's 68 questions. I got more than 50 right. So I passed. I definitely passed. I'm writing, it's asking questions, I'm clicking. Me, I'm there, I'm moving my shoulders, and these 2 guys next to me, they like, hey, yo, like they're making these sounds. I'm dying. Hey. So they say, yo, hey, yo. Then this one, like, he does this shoulder thing. He clicks me, and I'm like, and he's old. Hey, he's oh, I'm like, he's like, and I'm like, oh, this guy, he wants my answer. And I'm like, hey, bro, I'm not feeling my learners, not now. So we continue, we click. As we clicking, it gets to a point where I'm at 58 questions. And I'm like, 10 more to go. Let me ace all 10 of them. I go, and I get green for all 10 of them. For all 10 of them. Gets to a point where it's like, submit test. Submit test. Alright. Now my heart is, hey, it's camping. Good way to ya chaiva. Ne? Wait till I said there, before I could click the submit button, I prayed. I know her. And you've got a reason why I'm going to pass or fail this test. Submit. Ne? When is Isabella? A confidence. Submit. Hey! The message I got over there. I was like, wait. And when I click submit, but I look away. Right? Like I click submit and I look away. And then some guy, it gives him a red notification and then it glitches. Then it shows a block with ticks. So I'm like, why did it glitch? And then I look at now I turn to my screen and I'm like, oh, because it's showing me ticks in one specific block and then crosses in another specific block. I don't read the message on top. The message says, unfortunately, you did not reach the requirements of the learner's license test. Yeah! My heart, I felt like dropping to the ground. But me, I've never fainted in my life. At that moment, I asked myself, I'm like, why am I fainting? Why am I fainting? I just want to fall. I get happy. Dude, I studied. Get ready. What do you mean? Now, I'm thinking of a lot of things at one time. I'm trying to keep a straight face. I want to cry. Like, I have the desire to drive. I want to drive. But me failing my learner's license, who don't know it ring to me. It's too much. I stand up, I take my slip and I take it to the guy and he's like, what's on my And I'm like, get face. When I say he just took a red pen, the darkest of them all, and he's like, F on top, 3 F, and then he circles it, and then he's like, Dangine, what does happen next time? Now, because of how disoriented I am, he's like, I'm like, so do I have to pay again? He's like, yes, you have to pay again. I'm like, ow. Yo! I walked out of there. My mom, okay, what do you? Okay, what do you ex? Ne, Kidiwala walk for Okononahan. Ma, you remember mother, please call me. Mother, please come and fetch me. I can't. I was in disbelief. I got out of there. And then there was a lady, when I got out of there, there was a lady wearing a brown tracksuit top to bottom. She looked at me walk out of there. And I'm like, you don't know my situation, so I wonder why you didn't get me. But when I got out there, I realized, no, Galen knows that after writing, I must stand behind her. But no, I'm walking away. What does that mean? I failed the learner's license. And we leave. You know what? I was not happy at all. I was not. I didn't want to even know. I don't want to know. I just failed my learner's license. I was shattered. Wait, when I got into the car, mother's like, oh, again, I'm not driving. And I was like, no, it's a She's like, in life, we fall, we pagam, we tint ourselves, and we move. We don't know the word like that. But anyway, and we just left. And when we left, there was that on that. So yes, guys, I failed my learner's license at first go. And I wanted to do a code 10, but I was not 18, and I'm not 18 yet, so I'm going to. And I told myself, let me wait for my 18th birthday, then I'll do a code 10. But now I'm going to do a code 8 again. I really want to do it again now, and I'm hoping to pass this time. And then this year, Easter holidays, I'm done. Starboy Saga. My number one brother. You understand, man? I would do the really. He then gave me a few tips on driving. Driver. Got to have from Gontung. Kaya go Tropika. Kabo. Good look. Thank you. Thank you to the people that actually took an effort to, like, you know, get me through to the driving thing. For like the 8 years, but please do pray the next time I do. I pray that you guys pass at first go, at first shot. Like, when they say shoot your shot, I hope you aim well and you shoot your first shot and you hold it. I do not wish for anything that happened to me on anyone else, because I really want to learn how to drive. You understand? Like, at this age, I'm scared of it. I feel like I'm gonna do something wrong. But anyway, it's out of my control. So we've reached the end of the story time. Thank you for watching very much. And I'm sure when you've got this far, you know what happened in my life. So if you've got this far, please do comment DLTC. DLTC. DLTC stands for Driver's License Testing Center, if I remember well. Yes. Do comment DLTC if you watched till this part of the video, till this end. But other than that, thank you for watching my video. Do click the subscribe button somewhere down here. Somewhere right there. And hit the post notification bell so you're notified each time I upload. And like the video if you like the video, because like the video as well if you hate the video, because I was why on the weird so lost. But join Boscaro by clicking the post notification bell, clicking the subscribe button. Oh no way, the one can put this. So thank you for watching my video. Until next